Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks, how slowly this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires.
Oh, 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. Then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, will behold the night of our solemnities.
Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword. I did thee injury in battle. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with reveling.
So, where is he? Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Many thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with
Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander, and my gracious duke. This man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou at night at her window sung with feigning voice verses of feigning love. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And my gracious duke, be it so, she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient law of Athens, as she is mine, I will dispose of her, either to this gentleman or to her death, according to the law immediately provided in that case.
And what say you, Hermia? Now, be advised, fair maid. Your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is, but wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father look with my eyes.
Rather, your eyes must look with his judgment.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to observe forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know your youth, examine well your blood, whether, if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will my virgin patent up into his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, on that day I either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's altar protest for austerity and single life.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praised title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. You marry him.
Scornful Lysander! Truly hath my love, and what my love shall render him, and all my right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he is, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes, every way as fairly right, if not with vantage as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. So why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Neater's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must admit, I've heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof. But, being overfull in self-affairs, my mind did lose it. Demetrius, come, and come, good Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. And for you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit the fancies of your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up to death or to a vow of single life. Come, Hippolyta. What cheer, my love?
With duty and desire we follow you.
My love! Oh, how now, my love? Why are your cheeks so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well betem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross! Too high to be enthroned too low.
or else misdraft in respect of years,
Oh, spite! Too old to be engaged too young.
or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell! To choose love by another's eyes? If then true lovers have ever been crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our child patience.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me, Hermia. I have a widowed aunt, a dowager. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee. And to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town. There I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, in this same place that thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, there comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again unsay, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars and your tongue sweet air, more tunable to lark than shepherd's ear. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
That your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
That my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty would that fault were mine.
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time that lovers' flights doth still conceal. Through Athens' gates we have devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms with their counsel sweet. There my Lysander and myself shall meet. And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to meet new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. And good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight. From lover's fruit tomorrow be good night.
I will, my Hermia. Helen, adieu. As you on him, may Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some others can be. Through Athens I have thought of as fair as she. But what if that? Demetrius thinks not so. She will not know what all but she do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I admiring of his qualities. He held down oaths that he was only mine. And when this hailsome heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved and showers of oaths did melt. I will tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her, and for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But here in me nigh to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Condole in some measure, I will move storms. Although my chief humor is for a tyrant, but I could play Hercules rarely. Or a part to tear a cat and make them all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. Amphibious car shall shine from fog and make and mar the foolish fates. Oh, thank you. This was lofty. Now, name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Penelope Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? Oh, wandering knight?
Oh, it is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, pray let me not play a woman,
For I have a beard coming.
That's all. You shall be played in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
let me hide my face too. I may speak in a monstrous little voice. Disney.
Ah, Pyramus, lover dear, thy lady dear, and Thisbe.
No. You must play Pyramus and Flute, you Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Penelope Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Penelope Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. And I hope here we have a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it to me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it's nothing but roaring.
And let me play the lion too. I will roar. That will make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
You should do it too terribly. Will you frighten the Duchess and the ladies? They would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
Yeah, that would hang us.
That is enough to hang us all. But I grant you, friends, if we were to scare the ladies out of their wits, they would have no discretion but to hang us all. But I will roar you as soft as any sucking dove. I will roar you as I were any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus! Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day. A most gentleman-like man. Therefore you need to play Pyramus.
Well, I I will undertake it.
Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace wood, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There we will rehearse.
There we may rehearse, most obscenely and courageously. Oh, take pains. Be perfect. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak we meet. 3, 2, 1.
Turkey!
What jealous Oberon? Fairy, skip hence! For I have forsworn his men in company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am I not thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But that, forsooth, your bouncing Amazon, your buskinged mistress, and your warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded. And you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, planted my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy. And never since midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead to dance our ringlets in the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs, which falling in the land, have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. Therefore the moon, the governess in her floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. Spring, summer, chilling autumn, angry winter, change their wonted liveries. The maze world by their increase now not knows which is which. And this same progeny of evil comes from our debate, our dissension.
Well, do you amend it then? It lies within you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votaress of my order, and full often by the spice Indian air has she gossiped by my side. But she being mortal, of that boy did die. And for her sake do I rear up the boy. And for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. You patiently dance in our round to moonlight revels? Go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare you your heart.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom! Fairies away! We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy then. Thou shalt not leave this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck. Come hither. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make a man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around here in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing when she wakefully looks upon, be it on lions, bear, wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. You told me they were stolen into this wood. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted animate.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not and cannot love you?
And even for that, I do love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, the more I will thought on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave. Unworthy as I am to follow you. What worse embrace can I beg of your love?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I'm sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
I will run from thee and hide me in the brake, and leave thee to the mercy of wild
The
beasts.
wildest has not such a heart as you.
Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I'll do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the tower, in the fields, you do me mischief. Find Demetrius your wrongs to set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven and hell to die upon the
Ah, welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where the wild thyme glows, where ox lips and the nodding violet grows. There sleeps Titania sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou sunlight, and lead through this grove, a sweet Athenian lady's in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he has on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And look thou meet me here in the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, around to learn the fairy song. Sink me now to sleep, but enter your offices and let me rest.
Sha-la-la-la-la-doo-wah. Sha-la-la-la-la, shoo-be-doo-be, sha-la-la-la-la-doo-wah. Sha-la-la-la-la-doo-wah. You snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehog, be not seen. Newts and blind worms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen. Fill them now with melody, sing a lullaby. La 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 lullaby. La 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 la
Hence, away now, all is well. One alone stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, hog or bull with bristled hair, in thine eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake, when some vile thing is near.
Oh, fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and, well, to speak truth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
Ah, but one turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and a single truth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single truth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander would us very prettily. Now much be shew my manners and my pride, if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. Such separation, as may well be said, becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far, be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love near altar to thy life's sweet end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I, and life when I end loyalty. Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
Through this forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. On his eyes I might improve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence. Who is here? Reads about the tea doth wear. This is he, my master said. Despise the Athenian maid. And hear the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon my eyes I throw all the power this charm doth own, and when thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on my eyelid. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon. Say, dost thou kill me, sweet Demetrius?
I charge thee, hence, do not harm me
Oh,
thus.
wilt thou darkling leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more is my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I'm as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who is here? Lysander? On the ground dead? Or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
Run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows thy art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he loved your Hermia, Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent. The tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena, I do love. Who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and reason says you are the worthier maid.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? What at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency? Oh, good truth, you do me wrong. Good sooth, you do in such disdainful manner me to woo. The fear you wrote perforce, I must confess, I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleepest thou there, and never mayest thou, Lysander, come near. For as a surfeit of the sweetest things, the deepest loathing of the stomach brings, so thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me. For all my powers, address your love and might, to honor Helen, and to be her knight.
Ay me for pity! What a dream was here! Lysander, look how I do quake with fear! Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What's removed? Lysander, Lord! What out of hearing gone? No sound, no word?
are we all met?
Pat, and here's a marvelous, convenient place for a rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, and this hawthorn brake our tiring house. We shall do it in action. We will do it before the Duke.
Penelope Quince,
What sayest thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. Well, first, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which ladies cannot abide. Well, how do you answer this?
Fire lack and a perilous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Well, not a whit. Well, I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed, and that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. Well, this will put them out of fear. Ooh, but the lion. Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
Oh, I fear it. I promise you.
Can't write another prologue, no. Oh, therefore he must state his name, and therefore half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he must say, "Thus sword," to the same effect. Ladies! Fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you not to fear, not to tremble. My life for yours. If you think I come forth as a lion, it were pity on my life. For I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And then let him plainly state his name and say that he is Snug the Joiner.
Oh, there's two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into the chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe do meet by moonlight.
Oh, doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
A calendar. A calendar. Look in the almanac. We'll find out moonshine. Find out moonshine. Got it.
Yes, the moonlight shine that night.
Then let us leave a casement of the great chamber window in which we play our play open, so that the moon may shine in through the casement.
Or one must come in with a bush of thorn and a lantern, and say she comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Oh, but there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chinks of the wall.
You never hit a wall. Let's say you got it.
Some man or other must present the person of wall. And he must have some lime or some loam or rough cast about him to signify the person of wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, to signify the cranny through which Pyramus and Thisbe may whisper.
Oh, it shall be so. Masters, rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. Once you take your speech, enter into that break, and so everything according to his cue.
homespun have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A fillet port? I'll be an auditor, an actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Pyramus speak, Thisbe, stand forth.
Disney, the flowers of odious, savor sweet.
Odors.
Oh,
Odors.
dirs,
Odors.
odors, odors. Odors, savor sweet. So hath thy this be dear. But hark, a voice. Stay but here a while, and I will appear to thee by and by.
Stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Must I speak?
Oh, there you must, and you are to understand that he goes but to see a noise that he's heard and is to come again.
Okay.
Most radius Pyramus.
Higher.
Most radius Pyramus.
Most radius pyramid. And it is too. Oh, it's too, man. Why you must not speak that yet. That you answer to pyramids. You speak all your lines at once, cues and all.
Oh, Pyramus, enter, your cue is past, it was never tighter.
As true as horse. And yet we're never tired.
If I were fair, Disney, I were only thine.
Monster is so strange. We are haunted. Brave masters, fly masters.
I'll follow you. I'll lead you about the river.
What is this knavery of them to make me a fierce, to make an ass of me?
Oh, what thou art changed, Lucy of thee.
What do you see? You see an ass out of your own, do you?
Oh, bless me, Mother, bless me. Thou art grand lady.
This is a knavery of them to make me a fear, to make an ass of me. If they could. I will stay here and walk up and down in this place and sing to show them that I am not afraid. The owls will bark so black of you with orange tawny bill, and Thrassel with his note so true, and Wren with
That angel wakes me from my flowery bed. I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again, for mine ear was much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And force perforce doth move me to say, to swear on first view, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for this. Oh, to speak in truth, reason and love keep little company nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so, neither. If I have enough wit to serve mine own truth, I have enough wit to get out of this wood.
Out of this wood you do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common race, and the summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore go with me, and I will give thee fairies to attend on thee, and I will purge thy mortal grossness so, that thou like an airy spirit shall go. Peace blossom, ready, cobweb, and I, mauve, and I, mustard seed, and I, thistle bloom, and I, iris, and I, and acorn, and I. Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to the gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with green figs apple grapes and mulberries. And to pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from the sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Oh. I very enjoy worship's name heartily. Oh, Cobweb, good Master Cobweb, I desire you more better acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. And your name, I beseech you?
Peace bless.
Oh, good Master Peace Blossom, I would request thee to commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother. And your name, honest gentleman? Mustard Seed. Good Master Mustard Seed, I desire you of more better acquaintance, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, lead him to my bower.
Oh.
The moon, methinks, looks with the watery eye. And when she leaves,
Force your summon, force chastity. Die of my love's tongue and bring him silence.
Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirits? What night moon now about this haunted grove?
My mistress, for the monster, is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that were for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day, and the shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, who, Pyramus presented, in their sport, took his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage stick, and as his null I fixed on his head. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania winked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I can devise! Wait! Hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that's when he waked her, for she must be I.
Stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
So, my breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now I could chide, but I should use thee worse. For thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse if thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep. Being horseshoes and blood plunged in the deep to kill me too. It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim?
So should the murder look, and so should I, piercing the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this in my Lysander? Where is he? I'll do Demetrius without giving him me.
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog. Out, cur. Thou hast
passionate and misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what can I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for dead and bankrupt sleep doth sorrow owe, which now to some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender ear I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the first blood dear. By some illusion, seest thou bring him here. I'll charm her eyes against she do appear.
I go. Look how I go, swifter than an arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hits with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love she doth espy, let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth, mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall be their son, haven't see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
And two will at once woo one, and that needs me sport alone.
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn?
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, the whole devilish holy way these vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Will your oath with oath that you will nothing weigh?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor in my mind now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves Hermia, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helena! Goddess, nymph, divine and rare, to what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystals muddy, how ripe and show, thy lips those kissing cherries tempting grow. When thou holdst up thy hand, oh let him kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell, I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you are civil in your courtesy, you would not do me this much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do? But you must join in souls to mock me too. If you are men as you are and show, you would not use a gentle lady so. You are both rivals and love Hermia, now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know. And here, with all goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you all my part. And yours, of Helen, to me bequeath, whom I do love and will do to my death.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her as guest-wise sojourned, and to Helen is it home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Thou art, not by mine eye, Lysander's sound. My ear, I think, is coming to my sound. But why in panic did thou leave me so?
Why should he stay whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander, Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helen, who more endureth the night than all you fiery O's and eyes of light? Why seekest thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak in